Hello. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to Two Brothers Talk. Two Brothers Talking.
And welcome back to those of you.
And hopefully welcome back. I'm Avery. That's Matt. We are two brothers that talk about random topics, and we hope you enjoy.
I hope I enjoy this one.
I hope so. So what we do is one of us picks a topic and the other one doesn't know what it's going to be. Now, for my topic today, this may just bear in mind. This is I'll just say it. I wanted to discuss with you. This is more of a discussion, I think, than just a topic.
Okay.
So I think there's going to be some things in this that I think that you and I can agree on, and I want to get those out of the way first. Okay?
So we'll fight later. Okay, great.
Right. So, do you believe that you should work for a living? Let's clarify that. Maybe not forever, but you should have to put some effort in to earn a living at some point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I agree with that. There's a lot within that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you agree that there is value in work?
Describe or tell me more about value. Because no. Okay. All right.
No, I'm not going to describe or tell you more about value.
Gosh, this is a long topic. We're going to be here for a second.
Well, but no, because I'm going to break it down into just a couple other things. So,
okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about trades. Okay.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to establish first of all that we believe that I believe for sure, and I assume you do, that people that do trades, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, those types of things, that those aren't professions or things that should be looked down on.
No, of course not. Otherwise, the country would fall into ruin.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I absolutely believe that.
Okay, so here's the discussion I want to have.
Okay.
If you were coming out of high school right now, okay, and with all the stuff that's going on right now, and all the uncertainty about what's going to be happening with the economy and everything else, if you had to pick a trade, would you agree that those types of things, plumber, electrician, etc., are always going to be in demand?
Of course.
Okay. We can agree on this.
Yes.
So, if you had to pick one, if you decided, you know what, college probably is not going to be the way for me to go for financial considerations, or maybe you're just not, maybe college isn't for you.
Right.
If you decided, you know, I'm not going to go to college, I don't want to be an engineer, I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be a lawyer, things that take a ton of schooling.
Okay.
I think it's going to be smarter for me to go into some type of trade.
And get yourself into the workforce quicker.
Get yourself into the workforce and get yourself a skill that is probably never going to be out of demand.
Okay.
Plumbers are always going to be in demand because there's a book about this.
Yeah.
Everybody poops.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick a trade, which would it be and why?
And you are talking to me specifically, not the general public, not
nope.
everybody out there.
I am talking to you specifically. I'd like to talk through some of the other trades and why maybe you wouldn't pick them and why you are picking or what you would pick. But I'm asking you specifically, what would you pick and why? Because
you don't know, correct?
I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
You haven't even tried to guess for me?
No.
Okay. I will tell you.
As with most things in my life, I put zero thought into this.
Okay. It's very simple. I would be a mechanic.
Okay. What kind of mechanic?
Automotive mechanic.
Oh, passenger cars.
Passenger cars. I don't really mind. I wouldn't mind trucks. I wouldn't mind
diesel
trains.
Mechanic.
A diesel mechanic, yeah. I would engines, transmissions.
You like that stuff.
I love cars.
I know you do. I know you do.
A lot. I like them more than poop. I like them more than air conditioning. I like them more than electrical work. I don't mind all those things. I actually can do a lot of those things.
Right.
But I love cars a lot, and I don't think some sort of vehicle will never go away in this world, I don't think. Whether it's a tractor trailer, setup, a train, a car.
And they're always going to need maintenance.
Yeah.
Even if you're working on the Jetsons hovercraft, it's still going to need maintenance at some point.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So that would be my trade of choice.
Okay. So tell me why not electrician?
I don't have a passion for it. I don't have a desire. I believe fully and 100% you go into whatever you love to do, whatever it is that you can do in the time or in the moment or whatever. If you're in that industry, I think you'll be most happy. And you only have 80, 90, maybe 100 years on this life, so do what you want. Don't do what someone tells you to do. Or do what you want.
Because in our lifetime, yours and I's, we're only 18 months apart. Uh-huh. In our lifetime, the mantra has been graduate high school, get good grades, get into a good college, get your degree, go get a job.
That's what people have told us.
That's what everyone has always said. Right?
Yep.
How have we done at that?
I would say how much of that, what's the percentage of that we believe now versus before?
Right.
I would say I was 92, 93% believing all of that stuff to follow it exactly like that. And now I'm at about 12%.
Why not 13?
Because 12 is a nice number. It's even. I like 12 donuts. I like 12 eggs. I like 12 pieces of bacon.
I bet you do.
But I've not used that. Even though it was pushed on me, I've not really. That's not been my focus or my backbone or my foundation to whatever I call success now.
So you went to a little bit of college.
I did. I went to 1 year. 2 semesters.
I went to 2 years of college to get my I'm a pilot, get my ratings. I don't have a bachelor's degree.
You don't have associates either.
I do have an associate's.
Associates, okay.
Because that's what came out of those 2 years of training.
Right.
Have there been times where I thought, boy, it would be nice for me to have a bachelor's degree? There have been times for me, absolutely.
Oh, okay, all right.
But only because of my profession. Only because sometimes people look at that and they say, oh, he doesn't have a bachelor's degree. He must not be a very good pilot. Which doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I know lots of pilots with bachelor's degrees that... Oh, boy. But no, that's besides the point. All right, so let's talk about some of the other trades and why you would not choose them. First of all, if I'm choosing a trade, I have a couple. Can I have a couple?
Sure, I'll give you two.
It's my topic, so
Yeah, I'll give you two.
Machinist. Machinist fits in really well with me. Like I like
Yes, it
building.
does.
I like building things. I like figuring things out. Machinist for sure. And honestly, it's either electrician or welder.
Yeah, I was going to say
But-
electrician for you.
But probably electrician. Electrician's a little cleaner.
I was just going to say, it's a clean profession.
I can't get my hands dirty.
Yeah, I know that.
I was up to here in mud today, by the way.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was by your own choice, though, and you were probably helping someone.
I was helping a buddy with a drain, so. But no, I think machinist probably would be my number one, and because there's always going to be some guy that says, "Hey, I need this built. Who can build this for me?"
Yeah,
and I like to build things.
I think you can incorporate welding probably into your machining as well.
Probably.
So you could actually have a 2-in-1.
Well, and the other things that go into machine work is CNC lathes and CNC routers and programming things, and there's a lot of things that go into being a machinist.
Yes.
So the things that I would enjoy. So, but let's talk about why not plumber? For you.
I've been in that. I've done that for handyman work before.
Yeah.
In a couple different avenues. I have replumbed a whole house. I have changed a lot of toilets, and I have been in restoration work, which is fire, water, sewer damage.
Yeah.
And I would say, though there is a lot of money to be made in it, I don't like touching poop just about as much as everybody else. I can deal with it without getting sick about it, like throwing up or whatever, and I have a pretty strong stomach for it, and I understand the dynamics of it.
Yep.
Which makes me feel good.
Well,
I just don't like. I would rather not.
You know, there's only 3 rules in plumbing, right?
Yeah, something about everything flows downstream, or
crap runs downhill.
Yeah.
Payday's on Friday. Don't bite your fingernails.
Don't chew your fingernails, right? So I think having done some plumbing in my life thus far, it's not the profession that I want to be in full time by choice.
I'd like to own a plumbing company.
Now, that's different. That's entrepreneurial. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that. But I think you'd have to be a plumber first to own one, though. Just to do it right, anyway.
The good thing about plumbing, it does not take you very long to learn. And once you have it, it pretty much sticks with you most of your life. So
there's only 3 rules.
It's not a difficult thing to learn.
Yeah.
If you're getting into more high rises, pressurized systems, city sewage, things like that. But if you're an everyday, daily residential plumber.
But even that kind of stuff, you're going to be following the plans of some engineer.
Yes, and if you're not hired by the city or county or whatever, you're probably just doing more simple stuff anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So why not electrician?
I'm not scared of electricity, but I don't want to understand.
Again, it's not a passion of yours. I understand that, but in general, why wouldn't you do it?
I'm not very math savvy. Haven't been my whole life, and that's okay, and I'm okay with it. You need a little bit more math, I think, with electrical, and I have very big hands, and I don't, and you have to be able to go like this a lot. Wires, other things, small holes, fishing things, and it just doesn't speak to me, doesn't appeal to me.
Fair enough. For me, I guess electrician is a little bit higher up on my priority list. I probably believe the same way as you as when it comes to plumbing. I can do it, and parts of it I actually like. I like soldering copper pipe.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I that's in like remodels and new builds. If I just did new builds, probably be fine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's way different.
If you're doing existing plumbing, it's nasty.
Yeah, it is bad. It is bad.
Electrical's kind of the same way. I feel like it would be fine, new builds and things like that. But I've tried to fish wire places and all that other stuff, and what a pain that can be.
Yes.
Like the technical aspect of it doesn't bother me. It's just the physical, like, okay, how do I get through this stud that's 6 feet down the wall?
Yes.
I've actually sat down and tried to design something that can get me through a stud 6 feet down a wall, and I can't figure it out.
Yeah. No. Most of the time you have to tear the wall out.
If someone out there figures that out, please send me one because I would use it a lot. Okay, let's talk about HVAC.
Okay.
I like HVAC. I don't think I want to do it for as a profession, but I really like it because it's one of those things that, again, is never going away. People are always going to want climate-controlled homes.
Yep.
Or climate-controlled areas to live in.
Very true.
It's fairly clean. There's not a lot of mess. There are some chemicals you have to deal with. It's a kind of a mix of plumbing and electrical.
Yeah.
I have a brother-in-law that does it, and he started out doing it, and now he's bought into. He's a third owner of the company that he's in, and does very well, and has a very comfortable lifestyle, and is always getting phone calls from people saying, "Hey, can you come look at this? Can you come fix this?" Why wouldn't you do HVAC?
I am not a fan of anymore in my life. Up and down a ladder, in a crawl space, in an attic. I actually do have one little tiny problem in my life, and that is a little bit of claustrophobia to hot, tight spaces.
Really?
It was when you and I were throwing a tennis ball at the farm, and you threw it behind my head, right across from Fischel's house. It went underneath the cylinder thing, and I crawled in there to get it. Wasn't scared. I was what, 7, 8 at the time, and I reached all the way back to get the ball, and my face was surrounded by spider webs and leaves and debris and dirt, and that didn't bother me. But I felt like for a moment it was going to close in on me, and I was going to be stuck, and you'd have to try to pull me out, and I'd stretch out.
And you knew that wasn't happening.
And all those things, right? You wouldn't have came to that. But
no way.
But that's where it started. From that moment, I remember it very, very vividly. And so I'm not the biggest fan of it. I tell people, you had better turn on the air conditioning in this car, and or open a window, or I will break the windows in your car to get the fresh air that I need. You have 10 seconds. I have said that before, and I am not joking. I will pay for the window. I don't even care. I'm not dealing with it.
When a 6'8", 290-pound guy looks at you and says, "You better open the window."
Yeah.
You better open the window.
You better open the window. And I'm not.
You see what I did there?
Yes. I don't really like the idea of putting in all of the conduit, all of the
sheet metal work.
The sheet metal work. I don't like that. I've also cut myself quite a few times with shears and metal. Slice my hands. Again, would I like to own one? Probably.
Sure.
Would I like to do it for work? Not really.
Yeah.
But so it goes plumbing. It's probably HVAC and then electrical. Highest to lowest.
Oh.
So I don't like it, but I think I like it a little bit better than electrical.
Okay. Fair enough.
Why do you like it?
I like HVAC as a concept, and I think if I was going to give a kid some advice that was coming out of high school, that maybe I shouldn't say this, but maybe not the brightest kid in the world, but a good kid and willing to work hard and things like that. If I was going to tell a kid what he should do, I'd probably tell him to go into HVAC.
Yep.
Because there is, you go through some training. There's 18 months of training school, technical school
Yep.
to get it done, and you come out of it with some certificates that are worth, they're worth money. They're literally worth money. You come out
Yep.
of that thing, you show an employer, hey, I have this certificate, I know how to do this, and then you go prove it out on the job, and you're in business.
And it gets your feet wet for electrical and plumbing
Yeah.
if you decide to get into that.
And if you
And
decide
it
you
puts
don't like
around those people anyway.
yep.
Because
If
you're
you
all
decide,
working together.
yeah, if you decide you don't like it, you go do something else.
Yep.
But you have that background. I would, and there's a lot of money to be made. You get a guy to come out and work on an air conditioner. It's a minimum of $100.
Yep. Just to clean your coils.
It's a $75 call out, and then if he has any part or anything he has to do, you're up over $100 easy.
Yep.
So, I like it for that regard, and I like it. Again, I don't do that for a living, and there's a reason I don't do it for a living. Being a pilot is way easier than any of those trades.
Yep.
However, I really respect guys that do that for a living, and I feel like I can relate to them because I've done a lot of that kind of work myself. And so when I have guys that come in and do work like that for me, if there's something that I can't do, for example, my air conditioner breaks, I'm not fixing my air conditioner.
Yep.
Because I don't know how to do it.
Try. I know.
No, I have a clogged drain. I can probably do that. If I have a breaker on my box go out, I can probably replace that.
Yep.
Air conditioner breaks, I'm calling the HVAC guy. And that is why I like HVAC.
Yep.
Because there are things that they know how to do that even a homeowner like yourself or me who actually has some skills and can do some stuff, we're not messing with an air conditioner or a heater or something like that.
Yep. All right. So my battery is going to die.
We got to wrap this up. So
Yep.